Rolling with Nat 20. I'm Nat 20, and we're back with more KeeperRL Alpha 13 build. We're going to start things off a little bit differently. I'm going to have my imps dig some trees while I take the Keeper and explore like I like to do. Recently thought of the idea. Usually they just kind of follow me around, and if I encounter enemies, they get murdered. So this way they're going to be doing something productive. Even if I decide to end up putting the dungeon somewhere else, I think it'll save more time having them gather the trees they cut now, rather than have to cut down new trees later. Well, I don't know why I'm crossing that bridge, because up there doesn't seem like it's going to be much. If I wasn't worried that this river was going to go all the way through, I'd say up there would be a perfect place for a dungeon, but this is seeming alright. And see, they've already cut these trees. So, one moment while I have them cut more trees. And I continue my exploration over here. Perhaps instead of cutting more trees, I should have had them start digging out some of the materials in the walls. But I didn't think of that until just now, so I'll do that next time I start, I suppose. Oh, there's an ogre, or a cyclops rather. Get away from me, cyclops. Alright, so we don't want to go down this way, there's a cyclops, but there was nothing at all in this area, and the imps have returned to me, so they must be done cutting down their trees. What's the best place to dig out in here? Well, if I start up here, I get some protection from up here. Nothing can come off the map and get me. There's nothing going on this side of the bridge. I could even safely collect trees over there, but I've kind of done a lot of collecting trees already. Yeah, I think up here, where we started, is going to be where we want to dig stuff out. And this seems like an excellent little entrance area right here. So we'll dig that out. And have them slowly work at this while I dig it out. We're going to have a storage room over here. And there's going to be possibly traps. I'm not sure. Haven't decided. There's going to be a training room here. I've decided. And I'm not sure what else. This doesn't seem like it'd be big enough for anything. Maybe if I change my hall layout, I can actually squeeze another room in here and get myself a nice little 3x3 something or other. I don't know what exactly. I do know that I want to get dormitories built a little earlier, but I think I want my dormitories to at least be 5x5. That being said, oops, how much room do I get over here? A fair amount. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not quite 5x5, but we'll make it work. Build out a dormitory over here. Make them go a little bit quicker. They're going to build an early dormitory so that we can get some early people. But before they will even consider building this dormitory, they need to go gather some of that wood. I'm going to get a couple of imps, but I do want to save my mana at the moment. So I think I have figured out what I want this room to be. I want this room to be a very small, very small early game ritual room. But unfortunately, we're going to need the tiniest bit of mana to make that work out for us. That's unfortunate. In fact, I think both for ease of movement throughout the dungeon and speed of cutting it out, I want to dig a path over here. That didn't work out too well for me. It's a little silly. And with that, I'm going to want to put, I think I actually want to keep the library sort of near the front. So I'm going to build my library over here. Now that they've built out some of this room, I'll turn that into storage, and as they build out more, I'll turn more of it into storage. Library time. Fill up this room with library. Of course we need, what was it, installations? Some torches. And this gives us some space to expand our library out this way a little bit. Maybe just out this way. We don't necessarily need a huge library. Put a treasure room over here, a treasure room over here maybe. And once we get that one mana, we should build this up and start getting ritual room monsters. Or at least a ritual room monster. Perhaps that wasn't the best location for it, but sometimes I do silly things. It looks cool. It's pretty looking. Alright, let's build out some of this training room. Because, oh, they're not going to be able to build out too much of it because I don't have any iron ore. So I'm going to have to get some of that. That's alright, we can dig out some of that pretty easily. We can dig out some of this gold pretty easily. Don't know exactly what we're going to do with all this. What is going on? Oh, there's a tree ent over here preventing you guys from picking up the wood. That's mighty unfortunate, because I need that wood. I don't really have too much to deal with a tree ent at the moment, unfortunately. You guys are just going to be afraid of the tree ent. Well, in that case, why don't we set you guys up to go cut down some trees over here instead? And orders, put some priority on this. Put some priority on that. Maybe if we do that, then a couple of these imps will go deal with that. Then a couple others. Nah, it seems like too many of them are freaking out. I'd rather that a couple of them went and dealt with this and none of them dealt with this. I don't really know a way to tell them not to deal with this. And that tree spirit is way too powerful for me to deal. Alright, now fetch these items. And put priority on fetching those items. That ought to do us some good. That ought to do us a little bit good. Keeper slowly building up his mana. And part of our goal for this time, rather than having our Keeper get really powerful and going out and destroying everybody, is we're going to cloister. We're going to let our opponents come to us, making the occasional late night attack, but I will actually try to keep all of my attacks to late night, and I'll try to keep my Keeper at home at all times. I think that I want to build up an army and actually play the game it was meant to be played rather than just be a badass Keeper who's a master sorcerer and goes around destroying everything. I'm a little surprised that we haven't gotten anything yet, but I suppose that I think maybe we need some sort of manufacturing. So let's build ourselves. We can't get any of that, so we're going to have to research crafting, which will allow us to install ourselves a door. That's our door, so that people can't get in so easily. Ooh, well, that's where the river goes. It kind of peters out there, so that's okay. Well, that room's not going to be our manufactory then. That room's too small. We're going to have to build a manufactory elsewhere. How about over here? And then take out all these. We'll figure it out. Figure it all out. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just build out the manufactory in that little area for now. The workshop. And we'll have room to expand later if we want. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Oh, I'll build one there too. So now that we have some manufactories, I might have built too much manufactory, that's okay. And dormitories, we're going to have to install some torches. We should be getting goblins. Because not only do you need somewhere for them to live, you need somewhere for them to work. Makes sense, I suppose. Alright, goblin, what are you going to do? Go to the workshop? That's cool. Let's get ourselves a bigger training room so that we can get some units that will do combat more efficiently. We're gonna have to find some more iron ore. This iron ore is sticking way out in the middle of everything. I'm gonna take it. I think I might start digging around out here and focusing getting my dungeon more up here so that I don't accidentally pop any secrets that I don't want to access my dungeon to. A dead imp! A tree spirit must have killed an imp. Yep, an imp is killed by a tree spirit. They are afraid again. Well, darn them being afraid of this tree spirit. Another imp was killed by a tree spirit? Stop getting murdered by tree spirits. Stop it. Stop it. Don't do it. There's nothing I can do to protect you. I just have a keeper and a goblin. Nothing. They're not good at anything yet. I'm going to need gold to pay this goblin. So, you know what? This seems like this actually seems like a decent place to put the treasure room. Usually I like to put the treasure room behind the keeper, but I want to save that area to allow us to expand our library, which I actually think I want to do right this moment. We'll do that. Let's up our speed to very fast, or at least fast rather, because we are taking a while to do much of anything. Nothing is happening. We're just kind of waiting for expansion. Don't even have enough mana to learn anything. About the only thing that we really could do if we wanted to is take our keeper and go off and try to find the gnomes and kill them for some easy mana. Alright, we got ourselves a shaman. We're gonna need you to study. Studying is gonna help because you can learn some cool stuff, learn some cool spells. I'm gonna have to start researching sorceries, but higher levels of sorcery, but you'll also get our mana quicker. Awesome. An ogre. Ogre, do not go in the workshop. You're going to go train. Go train, ogre. Become more powerful. Become more deadly. Yes, we're going to need another storage room, aren't we? Why don't we cut out some more of this and turn down here and do a storage room as well? Yeah, only down here can be resources, and up here can be equipment. So we will remove this construction. Pop. Storage, equipment. There we go. Ooh. Another ogre. We got an orc. The orc we're going to have, just because we don't have too many goblins at the moment, we're actually going to have the orc go work at the workshop as well. The shamans are studying. Excellent. I think our problem before might have been a lack of proof that we could pay, but now all our money's set over there so we can pay these guys. We're going to want to dig out this a little more. And turn it into a beast layer. Now I'm going to make the beast layer ginormous, because there's no reason not to. Beasts are excellent. Another orc. So with all of this, we are going to want, I didn't mean to hit sorcery, we are going to want to study some new stuff. We're going to want to study sorcery so that my shamans and my keeper automatically learns the spells by hitting that, but the sorceries while they're studying, or the shamans while they're studying, now that I've unlocked sorcery, will get new spells. And ironworking, so that I can take one of these orcs and send him over to the forge, and one of these goblins and send him over to the forge. And the werewolf is going to train. Excellent werewolf. This is all going extremely well now. The worst thing that can happen is that we run out of money, which is possible because our payout is a little large now. But even if we do run out of money, we can make it. We can command a team and we can go search out for some people and battle them. We got some bats that are going to explore the land during the night. It's excellent. And with our loss of imps, I actually am going to spend some mana and get them back. I usually like to stay at about 9 to 10 imps, so being at 5 is way too slow. However, being at 7 seems much more doable. Alright. I'm not entirely sure what to do from here. This ritual room seems way too small to be useful for anything, unfortunately. So, I'm not going to do too much to it now, other than cut that out so that I can expand it out a little bit. But maybe... oh, you know, the ritual room just seems like so much fun. Why not? Why not? I'll get more mana later, it'll be fine. Alright, I already have a lot of stone. So I think one of the things that I may want to do is consider building myself a graveyard. Now we want to isolate the graveyard. So where to put the graveyard? I like the idea of it being over here, maybe putting a bridge to it, but then again, that seems overly complicated. Maybe I put the graveyard somewhere down here. I like the idea of carving that out, building this down as a hall, putting a door there, and possibly at the end of the hall there's a door. Possibly the hall just leads to the graveyard. And we'll just put a door there to make sure it's all safe and happy. A ghost joins our forces. That's not the ritual monster I wanted. Ghosts are helpful, maybe. What do ghosts do? I imagine ghosts might just defend the area around the ritual room. I've never... Can I control a ghost? Control this ghost. What do I got as a ghost? Armless, legless, and flying. Do I have spells as a ghost? It doesn't appear I have spells as a ghost. Do I have an inventory as a ghost? I do not have an inventory as a ghost. Just real quick, because I'm not super excited about a ghost. Does a ghost die if it goes outside? Ghosts can go outside. How's a ghost going to fare against this spirit? The ghost versus the spirit? The tree spirit is possessed by the ghost. What? Ghosts possess things? What? A bat is killed by a cyclops, a goblin produces leather armor, an ogre produces a first... What are you doing producing stuff? Get out of there and train. Train. A ghost is killed. I thought that it said that the ghost possessed the tree spirit. I'm confused. I'm confused. Cave Bear. Cave Bear, can you take out the tree spirit? I hate this tree spirit. It's wrecking my day all the time. Just kill the tree spirit, please. I'm just done with this tree spirit. Thank you. Thank you, Cave Bear. It killed my ghost, however that works out. I kind of expected it to. And then again, I got excited when I read about this possession stuff. I don't know. Alright, let's build out a graveyard. Ploop. And build a door for it. And shortly after that, we're probably going to have to end this episode. Hopefully well, maybe not hopefully, but maybe something will happen. Let's take this ghost. Let's make something happen with this ghost. I want to understand more about ghost mechanics. I'm going to take this ghost, and I'm going to have it fight the first thing that I see that it can fight. Because I'm confused. Maybe not the first exact thing. Maybe I explore with it for just a quick moment, and I find a suitable candidate. Is there anybody hanging out outside of this town? That'd be a suitable candidate. We're under attack by the humans of Beano. Well, that's not good. One moment. I have another ghost already. Are these humans right outside, or do I have a moment? These humans are right outside. They are through the door. We haven't built the door. They are fighting my ogre. Holy crud. Well. This seems like a good way to end the episode. Ogre. Ogre. What are you doing? Oh, you're injured. Why? Get out of there, ogre. Let the orc get murdered. Damn it. What's the other ogre doing? The other ogre is being an ogre. Alright, well, I need to control this ogre and get him in there. I don't have much hope for this orc. Orc did not make it. Maybe that was the orc. Maybe the orc's running away. Ogre crushing. Ogre crushing. Ooh, ogre's hurt. Man, it said one of the ogres made a thing of first aid. If one of the ogres made a thing of first aid, why don't either of the ogres have the thing of first aid? What is going on? Alright, well, hopefully that this crushing works and the ogre doesn't die, because the ogre died. Because I don't have too many other options. Alright, let's check out. Let's use the library and get some advanced sorcery. And use our keeper to try to settle things. Because advanced sorcery is all you really need. Hopefully I do not lose everybody. Oh, I'm under attack by the other humans now too. That's great. And there goes my ogre. Oi, 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 oi. Haste self. Strength. Dexterity. Magic shield. Deception. I'll hold off on. No, I cast the stun. Meant to hold off on it. Alright, well, I will kill you. The orc had the first aid kit? You son of a bitch. You should have let the ogre have that thing, you stupid. Do I even have a weapon as the keeper? Am I just beating this dude with my fists? Because if that is the case, then I think I need to take his weapon. I have a club. I was just beating him with a club. Fantastic. Well, let's put on some better leather armor. And try beating this guy with our dexterity and strength bonus, and hopefully it works out. Ooh, we've been hit. We gotta heal. Ooh, we've been hit again. Oh. Summon some insects. Raise hell by setting everything on fire and try to escape. Okay. Okay, this isn't the worst situation in the world. This isn't the worst situation in the world. You cast escape. You were standing somewhere else. Let me help you, my friend. You were healed by the orc shaman. Excellent. Thank you, orc shamans. You are greatly appreciated. Do I have anything? I do not. You have a first aid kit. Need be. Alright, well, don't know what to do. These guys are battling, so I'm gonna battle with them. Whoa. I take some damage. I gotta back out. I gotta back out. They're gonna come in, they're gonna raid everything. It's gonna suck. This episode's gonna be long. Oh, either that or I'm gonna die in a second here. Alright. The orc shamans are healing me. I'm battling with a club. I wish I had a better weapon. I wish my keeper were more prepared. Oh, do I have any spells? I can heal myself this time. Oh, but I die. While I'm healing, my skull is shattered. Boom. Alright. Well, I'm going to have to refine this strategy of building dormitories early because those ogres were not able to defend me at all. And by having a large population, I incited attacks upon myself because population is one of the largest factors when it comes to when you're attacked by your opponents. So I grew too quick, but not strong enough. Wah, wah, wah. But we'll try again next episode. You've been rolling with Nat 20. I'm Nat 20, and I will see you guys later. Bye.